6:48 now on this Thursday morning. Glad you're up with us. Dan Gresham along with Melissa Daigle. Out of Port Arthur this morning, a lot of things have been happening. We've already covered a stabbing there this morning, and now we understand a car has run into an apartment.
Yeah, our James Ware is live on the scene. Some pretty incredible footage behind you, James.
Yeah, it is. In fact, a lot of the neighbors here at Avery Trace Apartments are watching as this develops. But here we go. The wrecker's hooked up now, and I'll tell you what happened here. This car was backing into the spot right here where the wrecker's currently sitting, and we don't know if she hit the accelerator or what, but she hopped the curb, went through the wall, and right into this lady's apartment. Now, the lady who lives in the apartment had just left to take her niece to the bus stop. That's good news because her niece normally sleeps on a mattress that sits right inside that wall in that living room of that apartment. And she said she got home and just a few minutes after it happened, and this is what she saw. And she said she pulled up and just said, "Am I seeing this right?" No one had called the police yet. No one was here. She just sees a car inside her apartment. So she calls 911, and then that's when the police and fire came out. And we now have a wrecker here, and they've started to pull it out. But it was completely inside. You could not see the car outside at all. He actually hooked up to it, pulled it out a little bit, but then is getting a re-grip on it and is going to pull it out here in just a second. But again, the lady that was driving the car, we're not sure of her condition. She seemed just disoriented when when they got her out of the car, and she was taken by ambulance to a local hospital. But it happened at exactly 6 a.m. and I know that because the neighbor told me her alarm went off at 6 a.m. and when she turned it off, she heard a big boom, and she said she looked out to see if she could find anything and couldn't. Her car was fine, so she went back to sleep and didn't even realize, because you couldn't see the car. It was completely inside of the apartment here at the Avery Trace Apartments on Highway 365.
James, do we know, is this person in the car, were they also a resident there of the apartment complex?
No, in fact, she said she was here to see her mom, and that's why neighbors were a little confused because her mom lives about 3 rows over. So I think, it was dark when she got here, so they don't know. But she missed the row of apartments by about 3 or 4 rows is what they're telling me.
All right. So again, no one injured inside the apartment, and the driver, though, has been taken to the hospital at this point.
That is correct. And again, the mattress that lays in, that was the big story. The lady that lived there, I have talked to her, and she said her niece normally sleeps on that mattress right inside that doorway where you see that the car went through.
So lucky.
Yeah, tragedy narrowly averted there, no doubt about that. All right, thanks, James. Appreciate that. Of course, we'll continue to watch these evolving